On the hot seat, tempers are flaring in Washington as lawmakers zero in on the probe into President Biden's handling of classified documents. Well, the man in charge of President Biden's classified documents investigation got a grilling from both lawmakers in either party today as he testified before the House Judiciary Committee.
Former special counsel Robert Hur defended his decision not to charge Mr. Biden for mishandling materials after he left the vice presidency. Hur also explained his reasoning for questioning the president's memory.
On Capitol Hill today, former special counsel Robert Hur defending his decision not to charge President Biden over evidence that he willfully retained classified documents, finding it was not enough to prove the case to jurors, who would likely see the president as a, quote, sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
My assessment in the report about the relevance of the president's memory was necessary and accurate and fair.
Republicans seizing on Hur's description of the president's diminished faculties.
Did you find that the president was senile?
I did not.
While protesting what they consider unequal treatment, former President Trump is facing 40 criminal charges for his retention of classified materials.
Joe Biden kept classified information. Joe Biden failed to properly secure classified information.
Democrats emphasizing Hur's central finding.
That President Biden could not be charged with a crime.
While playing a clip reel of former President Trump's own verbal slips and pointing to the special counsel, drawing a contrast between Mr. Biden cooperating with the investigation.
He did not hide boxes of documents under his bed or in a bathtub. He did not fight investigators.
While prosecutors say Mr. Trump repeatedly refused to hand over classified documents and obstructed the investigation. A key witness in the Trump indictment speaking out on CNN about moving classified documents at Mar-a-Lago.
They were the boxes that were in the indictment, the white banker's boxes. That's what I remember loading.
It all comes on a primary election day when President Biden and former President Trump are both likely to clinch their party's nominations, officially launching the 2024 general election.
Today's developments put President Biden's age front and center again, potentially derailing his efforts to counter that with last week's State of the Union. Meantime, former President Trump faces a Florida court hearing Thursday on his classified documents case.